Hello and welcome. This is Lou. So Jess is downstairs sleeping because she's not very well, and usually I film these episodes in an empty house, so I can talk and shout and be as loud as I want to be, and it just feels weird that she can probably hear me. Hello. So today is Friday the 1st of April, April Fool's Day. Episode 13. We're officially 1/4 of the year through. One quarter of the way through the year. 13, 26, 52, yep. It's quite the milestone. I'm quite excited. I thought by this point I'd probably have either lost the love for it or got too muddled up and kind of given up or whatever, but there's still a fair few people watching, and it's it's good. I enjoy it. I enjoy the comments. I enjoy the I just like the fact that people watch, even though it's just me talking about shit for 10, 20, 30 minutes. So this last week has been quite busy. Really busy. It's been a good week. It's been a really good week. So Saturday I went to Holmfirth with one of my drinking buddies. Door just opened by itself. Okay. Yeah. Saturday I went to Holmfirth with one of my drinking pals from the shop. And it was like a tap takeover, basically. And it's half of the lines are one brewery, the other half is a different brewery, and they're kind of facing off against one another. And it was a really good session, but we got there a little bit early, so we went to some different pubs, had some just generic lagers to start with. And because it was a really hot sunny day in March, which is baffling, we decided to, instead of spending the entire time at the tap takeover, we kind of went for a couple there, and then went to a different pub outside in a beer garden. Went back for a couple, went to a different pub with a different beer garden, and we just enjoyed, got the most of the sun before it, went at about 5 o'clock. It was a really, really good day out. And my mate Alex that I went with, he ended up falling asleep in the car on the way back, so Jess came and picked us up, which was nice. And he messaged me the next morning saying that he'd sicked all over his carpet, which I just think is so funny. Oh man. Oh, fine. I don't really do anything daft anymore after I've been out drinking. I don't really get into arguments. I tend to not embarrass myself or do anything stupid. I know when it's my limit. It's just my limit's quite far from where I normally get to in a full day session. Yeah, it was really good. Although it was pretty much a 2-day hangover though, which sucked. It really, really sucked. The following day, the Sunday, I just felt like a zombie all day. It weren't necessarily like a headache or anything like that. I was just drained and empty and quite dizzy still. Pretty sure I was still pissed. Jess made like a vegan pasta. She's not vegan, but since she had COVID back in 2020, meats never really tasted the same for her, especially beef. So she's trying a lot of vegan and vegetarian food and stuff like that. And she made these vegan meatballs and gave them me, and I was, I was fine. I'll eat them. I don't mind. And I tried it, and they were surprisingly flavourful. They were really nice. It was Mother's Day, so I bought Jess this little bottle of gin from one of her favourite shows, Still Game, like a Scottish comedy. And she had quite a lot of it. And yeah, she made these weird meatball things, and they were really nice. But the best thing is, because she was quite drunk after she'd made it, she in her state, she'd put the remainder of the meatballs in like a plastic Ziploc bag. And instead of putting it in the fridge or the freezer, she'd put it in the drawer where you get the Ziploc bags from. So the next morning I've gone in to get some tin foil or something from that drawer, and I've opened it. I've just been like, there's a bag of meatballs in here. Oh, bless her. Yeah, really silly. She honestly is the funniest person. She just makes everything brighter, which, it's awesome. On Monday, Chris came round to my house, 7 from 17. That was fun. It's been a while since we've caught up and had a proper session. And he was giving me personal Elden Ring tuition, which was cool. So we just sat here and played for about 6 hours, 5-6 hours, something like that. I beat a few bosses, which was fun. Radahn, a couple of other ones. It was hard. It was stressing, and I get really mad. But yeah, I'm enjoying the game. It's fun. We had a nice session. We had a nice talk. I've got like 4 beers that I've been saving for about 4 months. I've been saving for my 30th birthday, and we shared them. And I didn't even care. I didn't even think twice. I was just like, it's been that long since I've seen you. I just want to share and just be happy and enjoy it. And it did, because back when I used to drink with him, it was only like John Smith's and things like that. So to give him some of these beers that are like £10-15 a can, and watch his face go like, whoa, or oh, that's weird, or whoa, juicy, sweet, tropical, all this kind of stuff. It was good. So I look forward to maybe one day going for a proper craft beer session with him, really opening his eyes. I think by drinking on the Monday, I pretty much just topped myself up from the Saturday. So when the hangover came on Tuesday, it was real. It was real bad. I woke up, I was just like, oh, help me. I did absolutely nothing all day. I was just laid, just zombie, pure zombie. By Wednesday morning, I woke up, I felt great, I felt fine, back to normal. And I decided to take my little brother to see the new Batman film, which was awesome. It was absolutely amazing. And I like the whole DC universe, I like Batman, I expected to go in and the film to be like a origin of Robert Pattinson, Bruce Wayne becoming Batman. And it's not that at all. The film starts, he's already Batman. So it's like straight into the grit and the, darkness of it all. And it was the cinematography was wonderful. Everything's so dark and dingy and scary and eerie. And the acting was brilliant. The storyline was great. The guy that plays Riddler was just fantastic. It was genuine. It was scary. It reminded me of someone. I think like David Platt off bloody Coronation Street or something. Oh no, it's not. It's the guy from Making a Murderer. It reminded me of the guy from Making a Murderer. The young lad. Yeah. What it were, we went to. It was 4DX. So you don't know what 4DX is. It's basically. It blends your cinema experience with like smells and like moving chairs and steam and sprays of water and things like that. And before the film even started, right, there was a trailer for, I think it was Jurassic World or something stupid like that. And it was like almost like a test thing of what was going to happen. And then, so the chair tends to follow the camera. So as the camera pans left and pans down, so if your chair moves with it, it's really weird. And it was that like vibrating weird. People were just laughing, for this first trailer. People thought, "Oh my god, what is going on here?" I think there were only about 20 people in the cinema because it's been out a few weeks now. But then the film finally started. Right, getting sprayed with this little like fine mist of water, steam and smoke coming up through the thing. All this stuff's really cool. The one thing I didn't like is I'm sat leaning on my chair like that, and behind you is like 2 little tubes that puff air into your face. But it only does this when there's a gunshot. So you can think on like Jurassic Park where there's probably not many gunshots. In Batman, there's about 7,000. So machine guns, shotguns, pistols, all the time. So it just goes. And I think it's designed for like normal people of normal height, and it like blows over their hair. But because I'm like 6 foot odd, it's like, it's touching my ears. So it feels like somebody just went flicking your ear, and I'm like, stop it. Other than that, there was one point where the camera pans down over the edge of the building and it goes like down to the street like that, and the chair followed it, and I'm like, it went so far forward. I started sliding off, and I'm like, this is just, it's getting to the point now after like an hour and a half. I'm getting quite uncomfortable. It was funny. It was funny, but I don't think I'd go again for an action film. I think it was a bit much. especially when there's like car chase and stuff like that, and your chair is literally all over the place. And like, you have to put your drink in your cup holder because there's no way you can all. After the film, we went to Five Guys, and I've never been to Five Guys. My little brother had never been to Five Guys, and we just thought, go on then, we'll go in, we'll get a bacon cheeseburger and some chips, and nice and quick after the film, and then we'll go home. And I've heard people rave about this place for years, talking about how amazing it is. Oh, Five Guys, proper burgers. Yeah. It were absolutely shite. Shite. It took about 25 minutes, sat there waiting, and it's just, the burgers all crumbling and falling apart. The meat weren't particularly nice. The bacon was black. It was so charred and just shit. The cheese had like melted and reformed around it, so that were almost rock hard. Bread was stale and shitty. It was just bad. It was just bad. Really bad burger. Stuff like Mackey's and Burger King are not great in any way, but they're definitely on the same level, if not below. I think they use better quality ingredients, but the people who cook it, absolutely not. The only redeeming factor of the entire experience was the fact that there was exactly 5 people working at the place. So I thought, oh, 5 guys, 5 members of staff, even though there was only like 6 people in the entire restaurant. So that was shit. The chips were alright. They're a bit weird looking, you know, but they were nice enough. I like the fact that they're from like a local Yorkshire farm. Potatoes, so that's pretty good. But other than that, hard pass. And then afterwards I posted on Facebook something like watching the Batman in 4DX versus losing your Five Guys virginity. And obviously I didn't think about it, and then people just saying, oh, I bet that was sore. It is what it is. Right. I'm glad I tried it though. It's another one of those things where, you know, I've tried something after a long time and it was disappointing, and it's fine. It's kind of a recurring theme actually, because I have waited nearly 4 years to try a beer by a brewery in America called Treehouse Brewery. And on the app that I use for my craft beer, Untapped, they are the best rated brewery in the world. Every single beer they do is always like 4.5 out of 5 or above. You know, everyone raves about how good they are. I paid what? £18 for one can. Me and my friend went halves, but, and I drank it. I was like, it's alright, you know? It's alright. There's so many better breweries in the UK. So many better breweries. Polly's, Daya, Track. Anyway, it's still sore. I don't really want to talk about it. So yesterday, Call of Duty Vanguard became free to play for 2 weeks, multiplayer. So I thought, you know what? I like shooters. I really like COD. I've liked them all. Well, I've not liked them all because Vanguard and Black Ops Cold War has been an utter pile of shite. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to go on and just have a shoot, have a play. And I went live. You know, I did like a 10-minute waiting thing while I went and got a brew. Sat down, opened COD, fixed my settings, and then I played my first game. Walk in with my first life. Boom, boom, boom. I get 3 kills. I'm thinking, oh, nice. It's bad. I'm enjoying this. Somebody walks around the corner, kills me, and then for some reason my mouse just explodes. I don't know whether I got hacked. I don't know whether the game just spazzed or if there were like an anti-cheat or something. I don't know what was happening, but I'll show you a little bit of the clip, right?
Here we go. First 3 kills. Ah, look at that. Dude, what the fuck? I did not press anything. What is going on? My mouse isn't responding to the game. What? Oh, okay. It's just in the center of the screen. I can't move it. Oh, I can click. Can't move left and right. It's only fucking 15 seconds.
So in that point, I can't move my mouse. Like, I can click and I can right click, but I can't move it anywhere. So I'm on stream and I'm like, okay. So I tried to tab out and I ended up clicking on the stupid thing on the Battle.net launcher, which opened YouTube videos, which were playing through my stream, and I thought, I can't do this. So I tried to restart my PC, turned the power straight off of my computer, booted it back up, and then again I still couldn't move my mouse, and I spent 2 hours. I spent 2 hours trying to fix this mouse problem, and I can't do it. I just don't know what's up with it. So I don't know whether it's something to do with Vanguard or my mouse just picked that exact moment where I died. It was the exact frame between getting shot and respawning that the game sozzled. I didn't click anything. I didn't do anything. You could see. So yeah, I went into the attic and got a box of old computer parts down, and I've plugged my wired mouse in, and that works. So I don't understand it, but I don't know. Maybe I've been hacked. Maybe one of those guys that I killed got really salty and like put some kind of curse on my PC. Anyway, today's Friday. Again, just mentioned that at the beginning of the video, but I mentioned it again. April Fool's Day, and I'm usually quite a gullible idiot when it comes to April Fools. I'll be scrolling Facebook or Twitter and stuff, and I'll see stuff, and my brain will have forgot that it's April Fool's, you know, 5 seconds after thinking about it. And I'll see like bands post about new albums, I'll see breweries post about free beer for everybody, and pubs talking about all this kind of shite. Bands always posting about quitting and stuff like that. It's just, I fall for it. I look at it, I'm like, oh my god. The one today that I saw, and it was PlayStation buying FromSoft. I was like, no, please no. And obviously, and then, you know, 20 seconds later, I'm thinking, oh yeah, it's fake, idiot. So I hate this holiday, I hate it. I'm hoping that all the power companies in the UK all post on social medias tomorrow saying, haha, the big price hike we've been telling you all about is all just one big joke. All one big joke. You're not getting a 50% increase in your gas and electricity. And then I'll be like, yeah, you know what? Thanks. That was good. That was good. I've done nothing but panic for weeks on end thinking about this. Like, oh my god, we're going to have to like not use the heating. We're going to have to start messing with lights. We're going to have to, just check the smart meter and it's on £1.62 already. It's only just gone midday. £1.62. I've been up 2 hours. Oh, how are people expected to live? Anyway, I'm gonna go before I get annoyed and worried. Anyway, I hope you guys are all coping and doing well. Hopefully the next 6 months until the next price hike won't be too hard on anybody. Working all day today, working all day tomorrow, and on Sunday I'm going to York for a day out with my brother and my pal. Some Imperial Stouts, so this big event that's happening in certain different pubs in York. I think it should be good. I might take some videos while we're out to put in next week's video. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. And then the entire next week, Monday to Sunday, is just blank. So God knows what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll look over my old timeline and try and find some funny stories to talk about. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway. Take care, everybody. I hope, everything's good with you. Feel free to comment in the thing below about anything. I don't even know. My brain's just like mashed potato. Yeah, comment, like, subscribe, all that kind of shit. Or don't. Whatever. I don't mind. See you all next time. Have a good week. See you next weekend.